Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that surely the greatest of injustice is to commit shirk. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and surely whoever commits shirk, then Allah forbidden for him the paradise, and next life is abode will be the hellfire. And there will be no helpers for the injustice people. So in the Quran, they mention the one of the sin, which is the greatest of all sin, is shirk. There is no other sin which is greater than the shirk. What is the greatest sin? Shirk. And shirk meaning that you are making someone equal to Allah. You make someone God equal to, you make someone equal to God. That is shirk. And how you can make equal to God, like you worship that person, or purpose of your life is that person and not Allah. Okay? Or purpose of your life is something and not Allah. Or either something is your purpose of your life and Allah is purpose of your life same. So you are making Allah equal. Our purpose of our life is only that we need to become slave of Allah. What is the purpose of our life? The purpose of our life is to become the slave of Allah. That's all. I want to become doctor, not that I want to make money, but I want to become doctor so I can make Allah happy with me by serving people, by helping people for the sake of Allah. You can still take some money from the rich people, but to the poor people, if you are a doctor for Allah, for the poor people you can make free. Don't charge money to them because you are becoming a doctor, you're becoming an engineer, you're becoming a businessman for the sake of Allah. You're not earning money because you love money. Rather, you earn money because Allah commands us to make money and to help people. So being a slave of Allah has a big difference between a person who is slave over people or if a person is a slave of money or the material things. A slave of Allah, the slave of God, he don't love money because he has no value for the money. He love Allah and he keep spending his money for the sake of Allah. That Allah can be happy with him. So there's a big difference. A person who is a slave of money, who is slave of people, who is slave of material things, who is slave of a system, in compared to a person who is slave of God. He is very, very strong person. His heart is very peaceful, calm. He don't have any depression. He don't have any anxiety. He don't have any stress. He can sleep very nicely. He can eat very happily. He enjoys life with full because he can celebrate thanks to Allah every day that Allah, you give me this life and I'm very happy with this life. There is a big difference for a person who becomes the slave of Allah and a person who is not slave of Allah. What Allah will do? If you're not slave of God, if you're not slave of Allah, then Allah will make you slave of everything and everyone. First of all, he became slave of his own self, his own desire. I like what I like and I will do it what I like. That is a person who is slave himself, who is enslaved by his own desires. He can do anything halal or haram. He can eat anything halal or haram. He don't mind it because he is worshipping himself. He is the slave of his own self. But the slave of Allah, he will not do this. He always think what is halal, what is lawful, what is unlawful, what is halal, what is haram, what is allowed for me to do and what is forbidden to me by my God. That's the slave of God. That's the slave of Allah. Who always think about him. That if I'm going to do this, my Lord might be angry with me. And if I will not do this, then Allah will angry with me. So he always be God conscious. He is conscious of Allah. That what I'm doing, if it is according to the pleasure of Allah or it is according to the anger of Allah. I'm only going to do the things which can Allah please with me. And I will not do the things which can Allah angry with me. Very obvious shirk we can see today. Nowadays you can see in the Facebook there is so much idol worship there. People are showing idols. Hindus showing their idols. The Christians, the Catholics showing their idols. Other religions showing their idols. We in Islam, we don't have idols. Walang ribolto, no idol worshipping. Idolatry it's the worst sin for a human being. How worse is this? Rather than you worship the God who created you, you're worshiping the things which is created by God, like human being, like animals. Like Hindus, they worship cows and monkeys. But cows and monkeys are creation of God, and we are the better creation of God. So how a human being who is the greatest creation of God, he is going to bow down to a monkey? It's so pathetic. It is so shameful. It is so down to the earth. A human being who is a great creation of God, he is bowing down to a cow and to a monkey. That person is insulting his own self. Or in other case, a person is going to bow down or to worship a human being like Jesus, Ram, Buddha. They are human beings. They have origin. Jesus Christ was born in Palestine. The Buddha was born in India. So how possible that a person is going to worship human being like him own self? More worse, when person is going to worship the gods which he own made by his own hands, idols, ribolto. He sculptured a idol, and now he's bowing down to that idol. He's worshiping to that idol. What is the dignity, the honor, the level of honor of a person who made his carve his God with his own hands? He put on a respectful place and he bowed down. He's worshiping that idol. What is the more worse kind of destroying of your honor than this? That you are carving your own God with your hands and you're worshiping the God which is made by hands of the men. Rather than to worship the God who created you, now you have created the gods by your own production. You made those gods and you are bowing down to those gods and you are asking help from those idol gods. Worst kind of scenario a human being can do, that can go that worse, that much low, that he's going to carve his. And it is the 21st century where people talks about education and technology and science. Yet there are hundreds of millions of people, they are carving the gods with their own hands and worshiping and bowing down and asking help from those handmade gods by the people. So worship the God who created you. Don't worship the things or the people which is created by God. And the worst thing, that you are worshiping the gods which is made by your own hands. That is a very obvious shirk. But other part of shirk which I earlier said, that when you become the slave of your own self, that you can do anything your self likes it, or you become the slave of the people, or you become the slave of the money, that because of the money you can do anything. You don't mind if it is good thing or bad thing, it is halal or haram. These things can harm people, or you don't mind it because your God is money. And for the sake of money, you can do anything. You can go for any illegal thing, haram thing. You can sell bad things like cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, because your slave, your God is become money. And for the sake of money, you can do anything. But the true slave of Allah, he don't mind it. He don't mind money at all. He don't care money at all. He don't love money at all. He is a slave of God. He want to work for God to do the things good. He want to sell the things which is good. He want to do the things which is good. And he doesn't want to involve in the thing which is forbidden by God. That is a true slave of God, who is living and dying for Allah, who prays for Allah, who sacrifice for Allah. So that is a different kind of shirk. When you make someone goal, your purpose of your life other than Allah, then you are already committing shirk. Or you make someone, your purpose of your life is Allah, that you want to please Allah all your life with all your actions. Or you are making another person his purpose of your life. So you are committing shirk also. The children respect parents for the sake of Allah. The parents take care of the children for the sake of Allah. The wife obey the husband for the sake of Allah. The husband protect and care to the wife for the sake of Allah. We try to centralize Allah. The God is our center. We want to do everything for His sake. That is Tawheed. that is monotheism. And other than this is a shirk also. And the shirk is the greatest of injustice. And Allah said, whoever commits shirk, then Allah forbidden for him paradise, and his abode will in the hereafter will be the hellfire, and there will be no helper for the wrongdoers. May Allah save us from shirk. May Allah save us from his anger and hellfire, and may Allah be happy with us and enter to us in Jannatul Firdaus in paradise in next life forever. Ameen. Subhanallah.